Crunch is a modern, user-friendly platform giving you the ability to prepare, explore, analyze and visualize data, and then deliver results to colleagues and stakeholders effortlessly. Whether you want to check on the progress of fieldwork in real time or produce quality analyses and insights, Crunch can deliver. This video will highlight Crunch's key features and will get you started creating your own analyses. You'll be up and running in no time. So let's dive in. Crunch's first mode, Variable Summaries, presents quick access to top-line results for every question in your dataset. Scroll through your questions using the on-screen arrows or jump to any point in the dataset using the Variable Explorer panel on the left-hand side of the screen. Once you have the data in place, use the buttons at the bottom of the screen to customize the display. Here you can switch between counts and percentages and specify your decimal point precision. At the top right of the screen, use the weighted drop-down menu to switch between weighted and unweighted data. You can also filter the results. Do this either by dragging and dropping questions or variables into the filter drop zone to create a temporary filter, or by creating your own custom filter from the filter drop-down menu. We'll go into the details of filtering as we look at Crunch's second mode, Tables and Graphs. This mode allows you to go further with your data, adding in a question or variable as a column to create a table. This is as simple as dragging in a question from the Variable Explorer onto the columns drop zone. You can even add in a third dimension to your Crunch tables by dragging and dropping again, this time into the tabs drop zone. To remove a variable or question, simply hover the mouse over it and click on the X that appears above it. As before, you can use the buttons at the bottom of the screen to control the data type and the number of decimal places. Working within Tables mode, you now also get to choose from two other metrics, the index and Z-score. You can also highlight data of interest by clicking on the asterisk icon to display the color-coded significance results. As with the Variable Summaries mode, you can filter your table with an existing filter or create a new one from scratch. Let's take a look at how to do that now in more detail. Filters control which respondents populate your tables. By default, every respondent who answered those questions ends up in your table. But what if you just wanted to look at the males in your data, or the millennials, or even the male millennials? In Crunch, it's easy to build filters that focus on exactly who you want to include. Create a new filter from the drop-down menu and then simply click or drag a variable or question into the filter drop zone to add it to your filter. Select the answer options you want to include, give your filter a name, and you're done. Alternatively, add further variables to build up more complex filters, including creating drag and drop brackets for even greater power and precision. At any time, save your analysis to the deck by clicking the Save button in the top right-hand side of the screen. From here, you can also export your analysis to Excel or share your deck using the buttons at the bottom of the slide-out window. Create new decks or switch between existing ones from this drop-down menu, or delete those decks you no longer need from the Deck Properties button. You can return to the slide-out window by clicking the plus icon on the right-hand side of the screen. The final mode, Multi-Tables, allows you to define your own cross-tab banners, just like in a traditional market research deck. Creating a banner simply involves selecting questions or variables, and then optionally deselecting answer categories you don't want to see. Give your banner a name, hit Save, and you're done. Now any question you switch to will be displayed with that banner. Best of all, you can export multiple questions, even your whole survey, with this consistent banner. Click the Export button here, and choose between the currently displayed table, or define your own tab book export with multiple variables. Customize your layout, hit Export, and your file will download. Now it's your turn. Go to app.crunch.io and discover a world of powerful, intuitive analytics. And don't forget to check back for future videos covering more advanced topics, including creating your own derived variables.